Did you know that Facebook is rebranding and has announced to change their multi-billion-dollar name? Do you know why? And what would that new brand be? For all of this and more, watch this video till the end. Rebranding is the process of changing the corporate image of an organization. With rebranding, a company doesn't just change its name, but redesigns its core identity. Renaming a well-known corporate name is a huge undertaking and causes a huge dent to their bank account. It is also extremely risky, as there is a chance that users may not like the new brand and it may fail. A great example of such a failure is the rebranding of Coke in the 80s, which almost destroyed the most valuable brand of the time. To learn more about this, click on the link in the top right corner. Facebook is in the middle of a PR nightmare, the likes of which it hasn't seen since the 2016 Cambridge Analytica scandal. Many experts speculate that Facebook is rebranding to deflect attention from the allegations by whistleblower Frances Haugen, who was working as a product manager in the company's civic integrity team. According to Haugen, the company prioritizes profits over user safety and is aware of how its platforms are used to spread misinformation, hate, and violence. Such scandals not only create PR crisis for the firms but also cause financial losses to one of their greatest assets, the brand. But the company dismisses these allegations and is busy drawing up plans to build the internet of the future, also known as the metaverse. Facebook has recently announced that it will hire around 10,000 new employees in Europe to help it build a metaverse. Many experts are calling it the internet of the future. Now many of you might be thinking what a metaverse is and who is going to build it. The concept of metaverse is quickly becoming a buzzword in technology and business, but many people don't have a clear idea of what it is. The term metaverse was coined by writer Neal Stephenson in his 1992 novel Snow Crash, which tells the story of a hacker who jumps back and forth into a virtual world called the metaverse. It is a digital reality that combines aspects of social media, online gaming, augmented reality, virtual reality, and cryptocurrencies to allow users to interact virtually. In other words, a metaverse takes the concept of social media to the next level and enables people to interact through avatars or a digital representation of a person in three-dimensional virtual space. A similar but highly exaggerated idea was used in the Wachowski sisters' 1999 film, where humans are unknowingly trapped in a metaverse called The Matrix. A more recent and real example of the internet transitioning towards a metaverse would be Ariana Grande's groundbreaking virtual concert, which was hosted by the online multiplayer game Fortnite. The concert was attended by 28 million virtual users or avatars. Other apps and games are also getting closer to a metaverse idea as well, and companies are adding additional dimensions and functionality to their digital interaction. For example, Roblox is a platform for thousands of individual games connected to the larger ecosystem. Meanwhile, Unity, a 3D development platform, is investing in digital twins or digital copies of the real world. And the graphics company Nvidia is building its Omniverse, which it describes as a platform for connecting 3D virtual worlds. But Metaverse isn't just about games. Its primary objective is social human interaction. Unlike current VR apps, which are mostly used by gaming, this virtual world could be used for work, play, concerts, commerce, cinema trips, or simply for hanging out. A number of investors and companies are flocking around this new concept. But the most fierce contender of all is the Facebook CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, who said in the mid of 2021 that Facebook will transition from being a social media company to a metaverse company in the next 5 years or so. The term metaverse is also very popular in Silicon Valley, with Microsoft also having mentioned converging the digital and physical worlds. The world's biggest fashion companies have also experimented with making virtual clothing, which people's avatars can wear in metaverse environments. If metaverse becomes reality, the big tech would be able to sell you everything from entertainment, food, t-shirts, antifreeze, and everything in between. Zuckerberg sees the metaverse as the next phase of major technological innovation, similar to the invention of the internet and mobile phones. According to Bloomberg, the company already owns Meta.com, Meta.org, and perhaps dozens of other meta names and domains. Zuckerberg plans to achieve this through VR and AR. VR headsets are devices that enhance user experience by obscuring user vision and replaces it with a virtual environment through inbuilt screen. AR devices are simply a pair of glasses or smart glasses that enhance user surrounding, projecting new information on top of what they are already seeing. These two technologies, according to Zuckerberg, can fill gaps created by the video conferencing technology that the world has grown accustomed to during the pandemic. But VR and AR will only govern social interaction in the metaverse. For the complete package, other technologies will be incorporated. For example, a metaverse will have its own economy and could use cryptocurrency for financial transactions. Similarly, NFTs may provide a way to reliably track ownership of digital goods. And more advanced digital worlds will need better, more consistent, and more mobile connectivity, something that might be solved with the rollout of 5G. All of these technologies will help enhance virtual interactions between individuals in different places. Office workers, school friends, and gamers alike may turn to Facebook's metaverse in future to collaborate, socialize, and compete with one another. But the metaverse won't be built overnight by a single company. A number of collaborations are needed among policymakers, experts, and industry partners to bring this to life responsibly. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll meet once again with a new video. Until then, goodbye.